Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, team. Thank you for joining. This presentation covers the HANEYA RPA, Robotic Process Automation, for a pharma industry, medical device industry. As you see here, this is the end-to-end process flow for automated intercompany stock replenishment and fulfillment. It starts with inventory production for intercompany. Assume that there are company code 1, company code 2, there are multiple plants. There are outside suppliers supplying the materials, inventory. So we have within HANEYA portfolio, we predict what would be the inventory requirements at the sourcing plant from the delivery plant. And those requirements are automatically consumed in this process, as you see here, intercompany process from our product called software called Analytics, which is a AML planning system. All the way it goes into the ERP system here, which is the SAP ERP warehousing, the buyer procurement source to pay, then the shipping deliveries, as well as the both sides, the invoices, and automated intercompany offset between the sister companies. So this will enable, HANEYA will enable the 100% digitization here, no human intervention. It will take in the AI ML models and drives the whole intercompany fulfillment process for a corporation. Now we'll go into the system and show you all these process steps, what you're seeing here. We'll start with the analytics, our artificial intelligence machine learning models for the inventory replenishment, for the intercompany, as I mentioned. This is our analytics software that does the AIML inventory predictions. So we log in, we look at the intercompany replenishment models, reorder point quantities at the sourcing plant from the delivering plant. As you see here, it has all the data resources that goes into modeling, the historical data, it has the product information, clinical data, and so on and so forth. Then a model is produced, as you see here, by distribution center, as you see here, from the sourcing plant, sourcing company code. For example, here, as you see here, the blood pressure monitor, PUID1 product. Distribution center, this is the sourcing, 002, which is on the East Coast, as you see here in the United States. It will define what quantities are required based on the demand sensing, and it will request these reorder quantities from the delivering plant from the sister company within the same company. As you see here, they need about quantity of 53,559 units. And this data will feed into automatically into the ERP system using our product HANEYA, as I mentioned. This data is destructured and migrated to SAP ERP system for process consumption within the intercompany process within ERP. As you see here, is formatted successfully and it gets migrated, the next step, into the SAP system for the process consumption. As you see, it transferred successfully. Now we'll go into the ERP system and look at how this intercompany process automation works. So let's go into SAP ERP. And as I mentioned, our HANEYA tool does all the digitization, 100% digitization behind the scenes. This is our HANEYA tool. As you see here, many functionalities, but today's focus is robotic process automation. That's what we're going to select. And we will select the intercompany process automation since that's the scenario we're working with. There are other scenarios, self-collect, delivered, consignment sale, subcontracting, so on and so forth. But today's discussion is on the intercompany process automation and digitization. So as you see here, this is the intercompany stock transport between the sourcing company and delivering company. As I mentioned, sourcing company needs that product blood pressure monitors 53,559. So when we execute it, it will identify automatically the delivering plant and all the products that's coming from delivering plant. It creates the purchase order, creates the delivery. There's a file comes from obviously from analytic software and produces a report. Here, as you see here, completely automated end to end. Those 53,559 quantity we just spoke about, that has a purchase order, which is the intercompany purchase order. Then it creates a delivery. The product gets delivered to the sourcing plant. Then there is a billing document from the delivering plant. That billing document creates a goods receipt in the sourcing plant, and then the vendor invoice within the sourcing plant. And as you see, they're all created successfully for all the quantities sourcing plant requires. And via the intercompany offset process, these accounts payable, accounts receivable will be offset, and then anything, the balance, the intercompany payments will be made. So this describes the entire end-to-end predicting the quantities required at the sourcing plant using our AI/ML model called Analytics, and also running through the whole process digitization all the way to from purchase order to the invoicing to the intercompany offset. And this is what HANAYA enables, the end-to-end robotic process automation. Thank you all.